Hey guys, it's your brother in Christ, Weston. Thanks for joining me today. So today's article comes out of End Times Headlines. Let's get into it. Okay, it says here, experts predict AI will lead to the extinction of humanity. I'm not going to say you heard it here first, but you heard it here first. Yeah, said it twice for you because just read the room. Read the idea of what is happening in the AI space, how that leads to like a beast system, a dependence upon AI, moving from intelligence to artificial general intelligence to super intelligence, to the idea of how AI could skyrocket and open up a platform of finding out information for us that we weren't privy to or just totally missing, and AI is able to put it together. Come on, man. Um, golly, it says an overcast on an overcast afternoon in late July, about 25 people are standing in the front of OpenAI's bland corporate office building in the Mission Bay district. They're each wearing a red T-shirt that reads "Stop AI," which is both their cause and the name of their group. One is dressed as a robot. Political protest is baked deep in the culture of San Francisco. The people at this one look like thousands of others who have oppressed niche issues that most people would shrug or walk on. But if the protesters are even a little bit right, then every single human being on the planet should share their concerns, because Stop AI protesters believe that if we continue on the current path with artificial intelligence, it will lead to the extinction of mankind. An alarming number of experts agree. You don't have to be an expert to figure that out. That's what that's saying. Among those who take the possibility seriously, as Jeffrey Hinton, who won the Nobel Prize in Physics last year, who's worked on AI, Yeshua Bengino. I think we talked about this as well. The Turing Award, chief executives of OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google DeepMind, all of whom signed an open letter that read, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority alongside other societal scale risks, such as pandemics and nuclear war. That's insane that they would put AI, something that we can control right now, obviously, on the same scale, same category, same weight as pandemics and nuclear war. Literal, um, you know, you could say biological warfare and um, actual nuclear warfare. That's insane. Um, it says it could happen in a number of ways. According to the hypothetical scenario, the AI releases a dozen quiet spreading biological weapons in major cities, lets them silently infect almost everyone, then triggers them with the chemical spray. The specifics do not matter, as the fact that for truly super intelligent AI which regards humanity as a competitor, wiping us off the face of the planet would be a trivial feat. I agree. According to Nate Soares, a former Google and Microsoft engineer who is now president of Machine Intelligence Research Institute, our chance of extinction via AI is at least 95%. That's nuts. If we continue on our current path. He compared our situation to driving towards a cliff at 100 miles an hour. I'm not saying we can stop the car. We can't stop the car, he said, but we're going to have to go full steam toward the cliff. Right now, AI is in its infancy. The bots we use today are highly adept in handling specific cognitive tasks, such as crunching numbers on a spreadsheet or composing well-written emails that are called narrow AIs. Insane. Insane. This is Skynet. Just go watch Terminator and see exactly what happens. And you make the AI, you create this super intelligence, it takes over, and then how does that play into end times? How do demons manifest in that? How do angels show up? How does it masquerade as an angel of light in a human sense? Um, how does it deceive mankind? Oh man, this stuff is nuts, bro. Insane, absolutely insane. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna continue to follow this story because this is important. This is important, and I think this is something that's going to be a key player in the end times. I just keep having this feeling, and everything that we've recorded here and read says the same thing about our dependence, our codependence. We're losing critical thinking, our social interactions, and then you said pandemics and nuclear wars on the same level. That's nuts, dude. That is nuts. So. Anyways, guys, slight or health update. I'm getting over being sick. Today The past 2 days I've had a lot of twitching. So they're called fasciculations, meaning your body's like, just twitching, but like I'm having a lot in my legs. This is exactly what happened to me a month and a half ago. I was working out. I got sick. My son went to children's ministry. He got sick. Then I got sick. I was working out while I was sick. I got better. Started to have symptoms on my right side. It stopped. Then it went to my left. Had feeling of loss of balance, weird sense of smell. Those things came back. Weird sense of weakness without actual weakness. Now I got sick. I did not work out. I worked out the day before, not knowing I was going to get sick. Went to a men's dinner at church, came home, got sick, had a fever, chills, all that. I started to see like pulsations in my foot. So if you can tell, golly, so dumb. I should just move my toe up here. Feet. Yep. Here, turn you this way. In my foot, right here. Yes, right there. Right here. This is where an artery is at. It's right behind your bone, right here. So, what is it? Started to have this weird pulsating feeling back here, and you could see it. And it was like boom. Well, it was with my heartbeat though, and not painful, but unpleasant. I had a big leg day the day before, and then this showed up the next day. That led to having weird, like, looks like misfirings in my legs. And then today I've noticed that my legs are just like, my calves are having fasciculations. And my thigh is like, all that stuff is indicators of either post-illness, post-viral stuff that I've had, that I had a month and a half ago, when I had that and all this happened. So it's indications of that, having a fever, being sick, electrolytes, stuff like that, magnesium, low electrolytes, magnesium, all that stuff, salt, potassium, stress, fatigue. I had a big leg day, like I said. And I've just had all kinds of new sensations, and this stuff is scary because I've never experienced this kind of level of body's just moving on its own. It's not that would this isn't considered Parkinson's. This would be considered more like ALS. And I got tested for ALS in my upper extremities, and it was benign. There wasn't anything there. It was because of my pinky, but nothing was there. And it moves, kind of moves, but most of today it's been here, like in my thigh, kind of here, and then it moves, and you can see it in my calf, my other calf. Those are good indicators that it's not localized, meaning stuff is moving and at the same time. If you could just pray for me, I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.